Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, everybody. I see the people popping in. It looks like we're about to have an amazing soft launch. Guys, I am so excited. Today is so phenomenal.
Yes.
We have superstars on deck. Okay. But guess who the biggest superstar is? Absolutely y'all. Sitting right here in this
That's
amazing.
right.
So let's get into it
Mhm.
today. We have the soft launch of this amazing Mama
Yes.
Knows Health, a wellness wave. The first look at Vital Health Global. You guys, you will not even believe what these products, what this business, what this new family and community has done for our lives. Hey, in case you guys don't know, my name is Sharelle D. Lowery, and I am here obviously with my mom, the super queen, Miss Corrie J. Sampson. Most of you guys know me as Corrie's daughter. And today we are graced with really vital health royalty. We're
Yes.
sitting here with our amazing double, about to be triple diamond, Mr. Kieth Williams. He has ushered us into so much greatness, and we are super excited, and we really just feel blessed about where we're going next. And guys, this lady does not even need an introduction. Miss Brooke Nieves is so freaking amazing. Every time I get the
Yes.
opportunity and the pleasure to be able to hear her talk about
Mhm.
how these
Mhm.
products have affected her, her beautiful family, and just so many people around the globe, I just get enamored. I just become elated because I know that we are going to be able to also help so many people. We were introduced to Vital Health Global probably about a week ago. It's only been a really short amount of time. And, I'm pretty healthy, generally, but most people will know me as a little bit grumpy too, right? If y'all know me, y'all know. And so, but it's been like a personal characteristic of mine pretty much since college. I have been off and on melatonin probably for about 25 years. And so I've always had trouble sleeping, and that turns into anxiety. It turns into grumpiness. It turns into I'm not as happy or as pleasant as I can be. And so I was like, okay, we're going to take these products. I'm excited. Stuff comes across my mom's desk every day. Right. And so for some reason, this company just took our hearts. And so
Yeah.
we took the products. They were great. I said, ooh, they taste good. I like them. I can't wait to see where this goes. Took the V Idolay. Guys, I woke up the next morning and I was like, this is not even the real world. This is Pleasantville. I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm went off. I felt amazing. I literally feel like I'm floating. Instead of
Mm.
waking up feeling like I have a little bit of pain all over my body, I now wake up with so much joy and happiness. And it just feels so good. I'm showing up better for my mom. I'm showing up better for my daughter, for my clients.
Yes.
And guys,
Yes.
and this is one of our amazing suite of products. So I don't want to keep you guys. I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. And I want to turn it over really quickly to my mom, Miss Corrie J. Sampson, and we are going to get this party started.
Well, hello, family. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome on this afternoon. We are so grateful that y'all are here and y'all have chosen to come and spend a little time with us. We're going to have a ton of fun on today, but most importantly, we're going to get this information over to you so that it can be life-changing for you and your family as well. These products are simply phenomenal. And I tell you what, Sharelle always talks about the superstars, and I'm grateful for that. But I tell you what, she is truly the superstar. Always tell people that I'm just grateful that God chose me to be her mommy. And we're just doing some fantastic things here with these products. And, I now have the pleasure of introducing to you none other than Mr. Kieth Williams. But I have to tell y'all, I have fallen in love with Kieth. When we met him, as Sharelle said, just about a week or so ago, he just opened up to us and he was very generous, with his information and with his honesty. And let me tell you, that means so much. I mean, he is truly a leader's leader. And when it comes to speaking to certain people, you really have to know how to handle people. And I tell you what, he does. He makes us all feel so special. And he is a phenomenal, phenomenal brother. And I'm just so grateful to be in his presence and under his tutelage. So, without any further ado, I want to bring to the forefront um, currently double diamond. Now, this is probably a very historic moment because he won't be double diamond long, y'all. He is moving up to triple diamond. They are all mega accomplishments. So, without any further ado, like to bring to the forefront none other than Mr. Kieth Williams.
Hey, I'm here, man, and
All right,
excited.
now, praise the Lord.
Excited, man. You just heard from the dynamic, right? The dynamic and amazing daughter duo, Corrie and Sharelle. I mean, when I met these ladies, I just tell you that energy was amazing. And I was like, man, I feel like we've been knowing each other for a while, but I'm not going to be long, right? I'm coming back. I got to move out the way for greatness, right? Man, this young lady is actually beyond the greatness. And so I had an opportunity just in a short period of time to work with Miss Brooke and her husband David, and I'm telling you, amazing individuals. And when I heard that she was the director of product development, I said, man, she looks like she's a product of the product, right? So, she just takes health very seriously, and I admire that. It's definitely inspiring. And so she's definitely, when I looked at what she was doing for the company and how she was explaining the products and how she was so involved in the products and passionate about it, I said, man, they definitely have the right person for that position. But man, I'm talking about dog mom, I'm talking about kids mom, wife, and still manages to build a business at the same time. I don't know how she does it, right? She don't have her cape on tonight. She's probably sitting on it. I'm quite sure she's going to put it on when she gets off this Zoom, because she's definitely our superwoman over here. So, Brooke, I'm going to move out the way because I know that you have some amazing information to share about this amazing company, and we'd love to hear from you. So I'm going to yield the mic and turn it over to you.
Wow, everybody, I'm very grateful to be here. And I'm really just grateful to be part of what this movement has attracted, because here we're not just talking about a company, we're talking about a movement, we're talking about a mission to return people back to a natural approach to their health and an empowering approach to their health. And so we're not just talking about a business, we're not just talking about a company. I want you to really feel that in your soul. And when I'm done with the first half of what I'm going to explain to you, then I think that emotion is going to transfer of how you can see how needed this movement is right now in the world. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to give you guys some amazing information. And then I'm going to hand it back over to Kieth, and he's going to cover a second portion of it for you. And let's see. I have never shared, just so you guys know, I've never shared on StreamYard before. So let me see how I feel confident I can figure this out, guys. It's just slightly different. Oh, there we go. It's slightly different than Zoom. Okay, boom. Wonderful. Okay. Well, before I get into how absolutely incredible our product line is and how we've been able to change so many lives, I need you to just know the story. It's really important that you hear where we came from, because we're not just a company that stands for reconnecting people back to our planet to have a natural approach to health, the way that God always intended it to be, but we're also a company that stands for alchemy. And if you don't know what alchemy is, it means that in the world of personal development, it means the ability to take your wounds and turn it into wisdom, your pain and turn it into purpose. And that is what Dr. Tony Rodriguez did. That's the gentleman right here on the left. He had lost both of his parents from preventable chronic illness by the age of 16 years old. Now, from that experience happening, he chose to take his pain and go and turn it into purpose. And he started opening up clinics across Hermosillo, Mexico, after he became a functional medicine doctor and got his doctorate in nutrition. So his vision was to be able to go out and change the lives of families so that they didn't experience the greatest loss of all, of losing your parents. So that was 13 years ago that he's been practicing in his offices. Now, 3 years ago, Alex Reynoso, who is an entrepreneur and a manufacturer of products in laboratories, got introduced to Tony Rodriguez. He was so impressed by Dr. Tony's formulations that he said, look, I'm an entrepreneur. I have the labs. I have everything to produce your formulations, and you have the most impressive formulations I've ever seen. How about we create a global company so we can impact more people? And Dr. Tony Rodriguez was like, that sounds amazing. Let's do it. And so they brought in the Beretta brothers, and they brought in our CEO, Jorge Reyes, myself, my husband, and our business partners, the Stallards. And you guys, that's it. That's where the book started. And so the chapters, what they've been looking like, the first two, last June, we opened the United States, and then we just celebrated 3 years in this February. So February 22nd, 2022 is when the company was born, but we just came to the United States June 1st of last year, because we are a company that's founded in Mexico, and we were in Mexico for the first 2.5 years. So our first year we did $1 million in sales. Our second year we did $4 million in sales. Our third year we did $43 million in sales. And this year we're projected to do $100 million in sales. And that is purely because of how impactful our product line is. And I'm going to talk to you about what that looks like. But first, I need you to understand the education that we're transferring to people, because it's really important that people understand that illnesses, chronic illnesses, certain health issues that people are dealing with right now, we're not given the empowerment that we can prevent a lot of these. We can prevent them through lifestyle choices. Genetic dispositions, they don't have to turn on necessarily just because they're in our genetic pool. They can be avoided through certain lifestyle shifts. And that's just something that we're not educated on. So it's really important that we return the power back to the people and we communicate that. Now, why are we seeing the chronic illness chart go straight up in a line, right? The reason is because two main reasons. We're seeing a rise in inflammation in the human body. Where is inflammation coming from? Why is there chronic inflammation in the human system? It's because we are now exposed to more toxins than we've ever been exposed to in the entire human history. And that's coming from the food that we're consuming. They're putting all types of genetic modifications in it. They're putting hormones in it, pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, glyphosate. Then you take a look at our water. Our water is not clean, from the water that we're drinking to the water we're bathing in. Air pollution alone, this is crazy. There's 4.2 million premature deaths a year just from air quality. So that's a really interesting environment that the human body now has to live in. And so its response to the amount of toxins that it's in contact with is chronic inflammation. And guess what chronic inflammation does? It turns on chronic illness. It turns on genetic dispositions, right? Then you look at the fact that we do not have the proper amount of nutrition in our food anymore. It takes 8 oranges to equate to 1 orange in the 1980s. It would take 32 cups of spinach to equate to 1 cup of spinach in the 1930s. And I don't know about y'all. I mean, I could guess, but I know we're all not going to go out there and be eating 32 cups of spinach a day, right? So when our body doesn't have the nutrition that it needs, the nourishment that it needs, and it's also in a chronic state of inflammation, that is why you are now seeing the sickest society you've ever seen. And I asked this question because I really want to put it into perspective for people. Take a look at the people that are in your network. Take a look at the people that you love. How many of those people that you could say are living a life of vitality, that are so super healthy that nothing's wrong with them? You're like, yep, everything's dialed in. They feel incredible all the time. Really stop and take a look and think about it. When I did that, I was like, wow, that's a really small number. And it's scary, because if we want our generations to go on and thrive after us, it's not looking very promising. But although that information is, it can be scary to hear that, it's also important to know that we have something that we can do about it. There is something that we can control, and we can control what we put back into our body. So for me personally, I believe that God created a perfect life where we can thrive. And so that's what we've done here at Vital Health. We've taken nature's natural herbs, adaptogens, roots, leaves, and created products with capsules and tinctures. And we've infused nanotechnology into our products to make it to where the actual product that you're consuming can be maximally absorbed into the system. We use adaptogens as well as other herbs, but adaptogens are really cool because they adapt to the need of your body specifically based off the functionality of the adaptogen. And then we have affordable prices. And this is important because I've been in the coaching space for years, and a lot of conversations I've had with my clients, they'll say, Brooke, you know that it's expensive. Living a healthy life is a luxury. And here at Vital Health, we don't believe that living a healthy life should be a luxury. We believe that the entire family should be healthy. Now, we have hundreds of doctors that we work with, but we have a smaller expert advisory board. And what's amazing about that is they're just able to give us science-based research and testimonials of what's happening in their actual practices, where they're bridging the Western medicine and also holistic medicine as well. This is our full product line, and I'm going to break it down for you on what it looks like and how we navigate this product line. But before I do that, we have our stamps over here of approval. These are important because it's really important for you to know that we are non-GMO. And inspected by the FDA. And we have, this is really important because this is our third-party testing. In order to have a GMP stamp, that means that our products have had to go through rigorous testing for mold, for metals, for pesticides, for any additional additives that would take away from the quality of the product. And before I get into the product line, I just need to let you know that at Vital Health, we do not diagnose, treat, cure, prevent, or mitigate any illness. Now, the first step in our product line is our detoxification system, okay? This is so important, okay? The foundation of your health is going to start with your liver and your kidneys, okay? Because these are the organs that are bearing the load of the toxins coming into the system. And I always make a joke, but it'll help you remember that, the saying that if mama ain't happy, nobody happy. That's what it's like for your liver and kidneys. If the liver and kidneys ain't happy, ain't nobody going to be happy. Okay. And it's really important that we remember that, because these organs, people will sometimes wonder, they're like, man, I just don't have the energy that I want, or I don't have, my hormones are not balanced, or my digestion isn't on point, or my metabolism is slow. And a lot of times people want to go to the outcome or find a solution to that outcome, but what they're not understanding that the outcome they're getting is in direct correspondence to the fact that the liver and the kidneys are not happy, okay? So we have to make sure that they're happy. Organix, Iterum, that's a liver and a kidney product. Then we have S-Balance. This is really important because they're saying right now, and to be honest, I think they're lying, but they're saying that 50% of America is struggling with poor blood sugar balancing. I think the number is higher, to be honest with you, but they're saying 50%. Now, this is interesting because when people are not having healthy blood sugar levels, they go to see their doctor and they get a solution that never actually really fixes the solution. It never restores the health to the pancreas. What's really interesting is that with this product line right here and with this S-Balance, the testimonials, and without making medical claims because I'm not allowed to do that, but the testimonials of watching people's pancreas health be restored and healthier blood sugar levels they've ever seen on anything else they've ever been given by anyone is absolutely amazing. So if you know of anybody that is struggling with balancing their blood sugar levels, please show them this herbal combination. And then we've got our detox tea. This is going to do a nice gentle cleansing of the colon. And this is amazing because it's like a car wash for the digestive system. Okay. You got to get in there and wash everything every now and then. All right. Then we've got our Restore line. So we've got 40 Flora. This is a magnesium calcium charcoal blend. This is incredible for bloating. This is great for restoring the pH balance in the gut. This is really great for food intolerances, or if you've ever had food poisoning, you can take this and this is going to alleviate that discomfort. Then we've got Idolay. This is the incredible product that was spoken about at the beginning of the call. And this is amazing because this is a nervous system product. Okay, this is going to bring some calm and some balance to the nervous system. And how many people here have a really busy lifestyle? How many people here are juggling a lot of roles in your life, right? You're potentially a parent, you're someone's child, you're potentially a caretaker for someone else. You might be running multiple businesses. Then you have your own life. You're right. We're just trying to get our water consumption in and eat healthy and get some sunshine. It's a lot. It can be very overwhelming, right? And the nervous system gets overwhelmed. And when that happens, guess what? Strength, stress, anxiety, overwhelm, grumpiness, sleep that's been disturbed. And this is normal. A lot of people are experiencing this, but guess what? There's herbs that this planet provides us that comes into the system and gives a nice calming effect. And I love that for Idolay. What's amazing about Idolay is it's also really great for anybody that has any type of neurodevelopmental disorders. We've seen incredible results there as well. Then we've got omegas. Okay, omegas are vital for your brain, for your heart, for your circulation. Okay, and you don't need to be the only one taking it. Everyone needs to be taking omegas. Your kids need to be taking omegas. Your parents need to be taking omegas. Your dogs need to be taking omegas. Okay, omegas are vital for the system, for hormonal balancing, for brain food. Okay, this is critical. Then we've got Askelax. This is a circulation beauty product. Actually, it's really good for the hair, skin, nails, for the lymphatic system, but it's also great for circulation. Personally, I take this product every single day because poor cardiovascular health is the #1 killer in the United States, and I don't want to be a statistic, so I make sure I take this. Then you've got glutation. This is a product that is a blend of glutathione, turmeric, vitamin C. We also have it in liquid form. So our capsule form is not quite as potent as our liquid form is. But what it does is it's a master antioxidant. So it goes into the system. It starts restoring cellular health. It starts pulling heavy metals out of the system. So if you've ever heard anybody talking recently about having metal in the system, you got to get that metal out. And it's coming in through our food. It's coming in through our water. It's coming through different vaccines we've gotten throughout our entire life since we were children, right? So getting that metal out of our system is critical. And it's a master antioxidant. So antioxidants are really cool because antioxidants combat oxidative stress, which reduces free radicals, okay? This is critical. This is important. We want to reduce free radicals. Everybody, I want you to remember, antioxidants are our friends. Then we've got Idodol. This is a product that's really amazing. It's a strong well, I can't say that. Hold on. There's certain words that I'm not allowed to say, otherwise we can get in trouble. So it provides a very healthy inflammatory response. Okay. That's the compliant way for me to say that. So what that means is when you're having any type of discomfort in the elbows, in the knee, in the back, in the shoulders, anywhere where you're having discomfort from whether it's, you've had accidents or you've had certain injuries or you're on your feet all day, whatever that looks like, where that discomfort is, this is going to provide a very healthy inflammatory response to that area. This is also going to balance out your blood health. We've got amazing testimonials of people who have had unhealthy blood viscosity, where their blood was too thick, and this has restored their blood to a healthy viscosity. So it's great for blood health, and then again, a healthy inflammatory response. Then we've got V Control. This is super cool. This product is it's probably one of our most diverse products in what it's capable of doing. This is incredible for the nervous system. This is great for balancing hormonal health. This is really great for cravings. And if you're on a weight management journey and you're like, I feel like I'm hungry all the time, this is going to balance out your satiation. Its ability to detox out of the system, restore cellular health. Then we've got our Nourish line. So we've got a superfood protein blend. This is really important because people are always struggling with protein deficiency. So this is incredible, but it also has superfoods. So you're getting so much nourishment added in with your protein, right? And what do we talk about at the beginning of this call? About the lack of nourishment right now in the human diet because of our food. So you're going to get the nourishment, you're going to get the protein. And then what I like to do is I like to mix my collagen with my protein in the morning. So I've got our collagen here. This is the most impressive collagen I've ever seen. People are raving about it because we don't just add some hydrolyzed bovine 1, 2, and 3. We put marine collagen, connective tissue bone broth, so it's supportive for the gut, NAD, which is all the rage right now in the anti-aging space. We got hyaluronic acid, vitamin E and C, resveratrol, which is incredible for the skin, beetroot powder, so it's improving circulation and pumping that nutrition into your body, improving maximum absorption. Astaxanthin, which is an antioxidant. I mean, this thing is packed. It's supercharged with nutrition. And then we've got our V Energy. This is a healthy energy drink. So we've packed additional aminos and vitamins into this while you still have the ability to get that nice little pump of energy in an energy drink, and it tastes amazing. Nitro, this is actually one of the most powerful products we have as well. This is incredible because it has the ability to, it's going to provide an experience for your circulatory system, to where it's going to increase circulation, it's going to increase nutrient absorption, it's going to support detoxification in the body, it's going to increase your body's nitric oxide production. So nitric oxide has been deemed the molecule of life, and as we age, it starts to dwindle and it starts to lower. So this is going to increase your body's nitric oxide production. And then we've got V Daily. So this is really cool because this is actually our newest product. And what's really fun about it is it's an all-in-one, which is why we named it Daily. So everybody knows, oh, this is something you want to be taking this every single day. You can actually take this up to 3 to 4 times a day. And what's really great about it is it's a multi-mineral, a multivitamin, a prebiotic, probiotic, a superfoods blend, and an amino acid all in one. And I'm sure many of you are thinking, oh, wow, I've bought all of those as separate products before. This is an all-in-one. And the most impressive part about it is that the vitamin profile on it does not come from a synthetic vitamin. They all come from food sources, which is important for you to know because a lot of times we want to just be healthy, right? So we're told we should go get our vitamin C and our vitamin D and different vitamins. So we go to the store, we pick up our vitamins, we bring them home. But what we don't realize is that they're synthetic forms of vitamins. So when it enters your system, your body does not recognize it, and it ends up utilizing very little of it because it doesn't like it, because it's not natural. So then you end up just discarding it in your waste. And not only are you not getting the nourishment that you need, but you're also wasting your money. So what's amazing about this is that it's a non-synthetic form of the vitamin. So your body sees it when it enters the system, and it's because it's coming from food. Your body's like, hey, I know you, and I'm willing to allow you into my system. So that's what makes this really special. And then we've got our Awaken line. And this is our 3 functional coffees, and they all have a different purpose to them. Now, coffee is the second most consumed liquid on the planet. And most people have a daily coffee routine, right? Everybody, most people do. Now, if you have the ability to drink a plain cup of coffee or a coffee that has an actual purpose, like our Thermo Cafe, this is a coffee that's going to provide a thermogenic effect to the system. So you're going to burn fat faster. Neuro Cafe is a coffee that's got a mushroom called Ganoderma, and it's got probiotics. So when you've got some health and support, nourishment go into the gut, and the brain loves Ganoderma, it is going to support a healthy communication between the brain and gut axis, which is going to improve your memory, improve your focus, boost your immune system. The pancreas loves it. Your circulatory system loves it. I mean, your entire body thrives with this combination. And then we've got our Love Cafe. This is supportive for people who are on a journey where they would like to have a healthier hormonal balance, or you're looking to boost your libido. If you want to enhance your mood, that is going to be our Love Cafe. And then I'm going to chat with you about our bioelectric quantum analyzer. And what's really cool about this is a tool that we use to support people in helping to identify what could be going on in their system. So it's not going to make any diagnoses as far as like a chronic illness, but it will show you some insight into 45 key functions of the body. So it'll talk about what is the liver fat on your liver right now, or what is how's your circulatory health, or what if your triglyceride levels are high, what amino acids are in your body, what metals are in your body, what your blood viscosity is. So it's going to talk about 45 functions of the body, and it is going to give you the indicator of how healthy that area is and recommendations on what products would best support that system. So if you know somebody that has this tool, I highly recommend that you get scanned as fast as possible. And if you're looking at this as an entrepreneurial lens, and you're looking at having a business with us here at Vital Health, I'm telling you right now, this is one of the coolest tools that you'll ever see, and one of the easiest tools for you to support you in providing a great experience and a lot of value to the person that you're trying to help with their health. So thank you so much for having me today. I hope that, let me see if I can figure out how to get back to y'all. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much for having me today. And all I can tell you right now, guys, is I have been in the health space for many years, and I've never seen combinations of herbs and adaptogens like this with the impact of what they have done. It's quite remarkable. And if you feel called to be on a mission to return people back to a natural approach to health, because you're tired of watching what's happening with the health in our society right now, and you at the same time want to build amazing business that Mr. Kieth Williams is going to explain to us, then you're in the right place. Thank you.
Awesome. Can y'all hear me? Awesome, man. Brooke, you did an amazing job. Hope everybody can see my screen. Brooke, give me another thumbs up if you can see my screen. Awesome, man. See, teamwork makes the dream work. I tell you, man, every time Brooke explains those products, ladies and gentlemen, I get excited all over again. I've been in space, but it has been, right? I pretty much grew up in this industry, and I've tried some amazing products and had some amazing results. And I've never been, and I just got to be transparent, I just realized I've never been this excited about taking nutraceuticals before my, right? And those are in the pill form. But I tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited for what they've done for me. And so every time Brooke explains those products, I get more excited about what I'm putting inside my body. And because of that, I get excited about this amazing compensation plan, because what I realize is that when people get results from these amazing, it improves their quality of health. I've dealt with chronic pain in my feet for 13 years. And since I've been on the Curcumax and the Vitadol, I have not had that pain. It's been reduced. My mobility has increased. Even the early stages of arthritis that was in my knuckles and hands, I'm not feeling it in my grip. And when I had a chance to meet that gentleman that Brooke talked about, Dr. Tony, right? And I could tell from the first time I saw him that he was a product of the product. The way he was jumping on tables and running around and dancing, I was like, man, you were definitely on the products. And when I talked to him about what was going on, because I drove to San Antonio, ladies and gentlemen, to meet this individual, me and newly promoted Diamond, Eric Carter, aka Easy. And I was, I had to know. I said I had to know. I had to meet him, knowing him being so close. And even though the meeting was 99% Spanish and I didn't understand a word, I'm on my Duolingo now, guys. I'm inspired to learn Spanish because I was the passion. I was the edge of my seat the whole entire time. You would think I understood what they were saying, but I understood the energy in the room and the passion behind the products. And I'm truly passionate about those products, and knowing that people are going to use these products over and over and over again to keep getting those results. Like Brooke said, we make no medical claims, but the testimonies are astonishing, ladies and gentlemen. But I will tell you this, I know what that does for residual income. And that's my job today, right? To talk about this amazing opportunity. And speaking of residual income, Brooke, man, I can't see you right now. I know you see the smile on my face. I got my residual check today. And man, I can't even. Days, and I heard some other people talk about their residuals. I said, what's your residual check? And it was like, wow. And I was like, I'm blown away. This compensation plan has definitely stood up to what it was designed to do. When I look at this compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen, it definitely speaks gratitude, right? This company is grateful for the field, and they're showing it through this brilliant compensation plan that was written by a brilliant individual, Alex. And we also had a chance to ask him, what made you write that comp plan the way you wrote it? And he said, hey man, I want to be fair, right? I want to be generous. The things that we've had to go through in this industry, who said we ever had to deal with those things, right? The way we have to have structure and the way we have to have balance, who says that we have to have those things? He said, why should we penalize, right? Get this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get into it, but you got to understand why I'm so excited. He said, why would you penalize a person that has tremendous work ethic? And I was like, man, this is home. This is where I need to be, because I understand, right? When you listen to Corrie, you listen to Sharelle, you listen to Brooke, I mean, these are people with amazing work ethic, and now they have a chance to thrive. So let's jump into this compensation plan, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I'm truly excited about this comp plan. I love this slide right here because it talks about why become a Vital Health affiliate. And it talks about the cash flow quadrant, ladies and gentlemen. And I read the book, The Cash Flow Quadrant, and it changed my whole perception. Even though I was still working 2 jobs, right? When I read this book, I was still, after reading that book, I was psychologically unemployable because I understood the difference between linear income and leveraged income, ladies and gentlemen. We truly have leveraged income over here with this amazing compensation plan, and our comp plan embodies, right? It embodies, ladies and gentlemen, what, let me see, why is it not moving? Hold on. Present. Not moving. All right, maybe now. Boom, there we go. And so our business model is powerful, and it embodies everything people get paid today. Because when I first got in the industry, guys, I was a number 5, right? And what does that mean? Hey, I was a roll of quarters, pager, payphone, and MapQuest on the passenger seat. I'm talking about old school, face-to-face, belly-belly. But I know things are changing, right? And the way people are earning money is changing. And our business, our company, Vital Health, encompasses every way that people choose to get paid in this era. And so when you look at the number 1, online marketing, plenty of people now that want to do online marketing, retail marketers, right? Influencers, guys, people sit in front of a ring light like I'm doing right now and make money all day long on the internet. And then you have affiliate marketers who, love to use the product, but they want added benefit. They want to be able to offer it and get paid. We got you covered. And then we got the number 5s that are like me. But equally as important is the way people are spending money now. See, I remember jumping in those taxis when I was in New York and LA and I was traveling on business. But now, right, I just pull out my phone and select the type of car or vehicle I want and jump in an Uber or Lyft. 15 years ago, we'd have never gotten a stranger's car, right? And then, guys, Blockbuster was date night on Friday, but now we Netflix and chill. And it's nothing wrong with Holiday Inns. I still stay at some of those hotels, but when I want to customize my travel experience, right, I choose Airbnb because it allows me to do that. And then you look at Sears, you look at Mervis, you look at JCPenney, guys, things of the past, right? Those stores are closing down every single day. You see a new establishment closing down. Why? Because we're going from a brick and mortar to a click and order society, and Amazon has allowed us to do that. And what I love about this company is that we sell the most consumable product on the face of this earth. And people say, well, what is that? It's convenience, ladies and gentlemen. Convenience is the number 1 sold commodity on the face of the earth. People are paying for convenience, and we conveniently, right? We conveniently, guys, we can customize your herbal experience to improve your quality of health, box those products up and ship them straight to your door. And when we do that, we get paid. And so when I looked at this company, I realized, I said, hey, man, this company is an anomaly. I said, I might not ever see this again in my lifetime, right? I'm 48 years old, going on 49, guys. I've been in industry for 26 years, and I might have heard about this, but I've never seen it, because companies go through these 4 stages of growth. They go through formulation, they go through concentration, momentum, and stability. What's beautiful about this company, what's beautiful about the timing, is that we're going through the first 3 stages at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the formulation stage. We're formulating new products, right? We're coming out with samples and new products that I've actually been able to see, touch, feel, and even use. They haven't even came out yet. But we're also in concentration, right? When companies reach this stage, they're concentrating on growth, right? And what do I mean by that? We're launching different markets. We started in Mexico, but we're in momentum. See, in February 22nd of 2022, this company did $10 for $1 million last year. That's a 720% growth in revenue. Guys, that's what you call momentum. And when you realize it, right, we haven't really hit momentum by industry standards. So have a company that's having momentum before momentum hits, guys, is what you call an anomaly. It doesn't get no better than that when it comes to timing. And so we have a compensation plan that rewards the right behavior. And I love that. And that's what I mean by brilliant compensation plan. I've been looking for a compensation plan like this, Miss Corrie, all my life, right? And so What do I mean by reward the right behavior? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we reward the customer, right? We reward we reward the person that just wants to make a little bit of money part-time, and we reward the business builder that wants to build it big. See, our customers over here, right? Our customers over here, guys, they're able to get 10% when they have products 2 to 4 months, right? They're able to get 20%, 5 to 8 months, gentlemen, right? They're able to get 30%. And 9 months or more. That means for every $100 you spend, guys, you're gonna get 30% cash back. How big is that? Then you have the influencer bonus, right? This right here, I was like, hey, what's the next way we get paid? Because I know I'm not an influencer, right? Remember old school, roll of quarters, right? Payphone, pager. And so when you look at that, I was like, man, wait, Miles was doing a presentation and he was explaining the comp plan. I said, wait, go back. What did he say about that? And I said, oh, they should call that the anybody bonus, because anybody could benefit off this bonus. And it's the actual hit to enjoy $400 worth of product for $40. It's 80% off. What does that look like, you might be asking? Well, this S Balance, which Brooke talked about, an amazing, amazing product, right? One I use every single day. You can purchase that product for $25, right? Normal retail, sell it for $50, $25 profit. That's 100% markup, right? That's an amazing profit on anybody's standards from a company standpoint. But when you got the influencer bonus, guys, you get that same product for $5, and then you can sell it for the same $50 and make $45, a 900% markup, guys. That's 900%, right? In profit, guys. That is huge. That is a direct seller's. Imagine people that do vending events. Imagine people that have clinics and estheticians and beauticians and herbalists, right? That have holistic doctors, to be able to sell this product and receive that type of profit is huge. Imagine what that's going to do, ladies and gentlemen, for your residual income, right? And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have an opportunity to get 45% on the first order bonus. Yeah, we have packs. I'm going to talk about those packs a little later, but when people come in with those packs, you have an opportunity to earn anywhere from $45 to $270. All right, that's what we call instant gratification. That's right now money. And then you have the presenter bonus. Hey, let's just say Sharelle says, hey, Kieth, I need you to do a meeting in Dallas. I got about 10 people out there. I say, sure, I'll do it. Those 10 people come in the room, 5 of them get in, right? Because Sharelle was the sponsor, ladies and gentlemen, she's going to earn that 30%. But I can also put my username as the presenter. I can earn 15%. See, that's what I mean by a compensation plan that rewards the right behavior, right? Because you get paid for everything that you do in this compensation plan model. And so we have a binary bonus, not to be mistaken for a binary comp plan, guys. And so we're definitely a unilevel comp plan with a binary bonus, but this allows us as a community, right? Like I say, as a tribe, to help each other earn weekly checks. How amazing is that? You have an opportunity right now to actually buy your way in. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but hey, if you have an opportunity now, take advantage of it now. I mean, bronze, you can earn 10% in the binary. Silver, 12%. Gold, 13%. Platinum, 15%. Guys, diamond and above, 20%. And this binary, get this, it maxes out at 25,000. We have a little over 16 people right now that's maxing out this binary week after week. That's $100,000 a month. I know eggs is high, right? Gas went up a little bit, but you can afford to buy a couple dozen, cap that tank off with $100,000 a month, I'm sure. But how does it work? Well, on Monday at midnight, the computer's going to take a snapshot of your back office, and they're going to pay you on the leg that has the least amount of volume on it. In this case, right, let's say you came in at the platinum pack, you took advantage of that 15%, and on your left side you had 9,000, on the right side 10. 9,000 has the least amount of volume on it, guys. 15% of 9,000 is $1,350. That's your weekly check. We have some people that got weekly checks like that today, right? And so we also have the matching bonus. Here, I believe, is where the wealth is hidden in the compensation plan. I say it again, guys. This right here is where the wealth is hidden in the compensation plan, but it's actually right in front. You can get to it pretty quick, because once you reach silver, which is 2,500 in volume, couple platinum packs on the left, couple platinum packs on the right, guys, you are there, right? We have people that are doing that within their first 48 hours, some people up to 2 weeks, but they're achieving it. And so when you do that, you're going to earn 50% check matches. So I'm just going to go back real quick, if you don't mind. Guys, we had 16 people that maxed this binary out on a weekly basis. That's $100,000 a month. If you were silver and recruited one of those individuals, your check match would be $50,000 a month, right? Man, look, let me tell you, if that was me, I'd be mowing their lawn, right? Washing their car. What else do you need? But just look at some more predictable numbers. So let's say you had 5 people that you personally sponsored. Person made $1,000 for the week. Second person made $750 for the week. Third, $1,500, right? The fourth person, $750, and the fifth person, $1,000. That's a total of $5,000 paid out to your front line. Guys, do you understand that you're going to earn $2,500 for that week at a 50% check match? Can somebody say cha-ching, guys? And the reason I say this is the hidden wealth in the comp plan, because there's no cap on this bonus. Right? There's no limit to how many people you sponsor. I have a young lady named Stephanie White Scott, just hit diamond her first 30 days, ladies and gentlemen. And in the last company we were in, she recruited over 100 people. Imagine that. Imagine what that could look like over here. Then we have our luxury car bonus. Guys, look, I've been in companies where I had to jump through hoops, right? That were lit on fire. When I got through the hoop, I had to stick my head in the lion's mouth just to get my car bonus. But over here, they make it so simple to get. I mean, when you get to the rank of gold, we have several people that have done that. They're going to get recognized at our event on the 24th here in Dallas, Texas. But guys, when you reach the rank of gold, you have opportunity to earn your $500 car bonus. Your car is paid for. Hey, well, you could take $800 in product. Don't need the product, guys. You can take $250 in cash. Don't matter how you want it. We're going to give it to you that way. And so this right here is what the average income looks when it comes to ranks. $220, ladies and gentlemen, at bronze. And it's funny because we have people that actually earned $500 their first week of being over here that hadn't even ranked yet. So when it says average, it truly means average. But we have some people over here, right? Average people, if you would say, that are doing above average and extraordinary things. And so at bronze, 220, silver, 370, ladies and gentlemen, sapphire, 700, gold, 1,500, platinum, 2,400, emerald, 4,000, diamond, 7,500, guys, double diamond, 16,000, triple diamond, 38,000. Those are average monthly incomes, guys. Like I said, we have people that are doing above average and extraordinary things. We don't make our minimums, our maximums over here. And so that is amazing, right? That's what I call true residual income. But you have also opportunity to earn bonuses for hitting these ranks, right? You mean they're going to pay you for paying you? That's what it sounds like to me, right? You mean I get paid and y'all going to pay me again for getting paid? Absolutely. And so, guys, you have an opportunity to earn up to $550 just on a loyalty bonus that you can use to buy product, right? Remember, car bonus at gold, you're going to get that, right? Platinum, 500, emerald, 1,000, guys, diamond, 2,500, double diamond, 5,000, and triple diamond, 7,500. And guys, we have higher ranks, right? You heard from Brooke, who's our director of product development. But guys, let me tell you this, she's also building. When I came over here, they were red diamonds, 400,000 in volume, right? Within a matter of under 4 weeks, they went from red to green to blue, right? Look like a rainbow. And then they actually now have hit purple diamond. Guys, red diamond is 400,000 in volume, right? Purple diamond is 1 million in volume. Guys, that's over 600,000 in volume within a matter of weeks. Hint, hint, clue, clue. That's called momentum and timing, right? And so we got people over here that are earning $150,000 a month already in less than 4 years. We have exclusive trips that you can earn. I heard that, hey, last year they took about 2,500 people to Cancun, Mexico, and they only had to hit the rank of silver. I was like, man, I've been to company conventions that don't have 2,500 people at the convention, guys, and they have some amazing trips coming up. But what category are you? That's the important question. Are you a customer? Great. Get back to the person that invited you to this Zoom today and get your questions answered so we can get that product in your hands, guys. We have an amazing tool with the Vital Health Bot, so you can maybe put some of the symptoms, things that you're going through in there and get a suggestion of products you should purchase. But you might be an affiliate. That's that person that says, hey, I definitely want some products, but I might refer a few people too. I want to earn some money on the back end. Well, we got you covered. Guys, it's just $29 a month. Right, that's cheaper than the Sam's Club and Costco membership. We're talking about $29.99 annually, not monthly, right? And so if you do decide to say, hey, I want to build it, I want to build it big, then come in at one of our packs. Understand, guys, there's no wrong pack, right? But it's definitely a right one. And so we have the bronze pack, $200. You know, you can sell that at 100 markup. Guys, our products are retailable, right? And so you're going to come in at 10% on the binary at silver, 300, you're going to come in at 12% on the binary at gold, 600, you're going to come in at 13% of the binary. But I like to call this pack right here our smart pack. Because, guys, when I saw how this pack incentivized, it didn't even make sense for me not to get it. See, it's $1,200, but you're going to get every product in our product line. You also can retail that product and make 130% markup. And then you're going to be grandfathered as of right now, grandfathered in at 15% on the binary, guys. I don't like to leave no money on the table, right? But not only that, but right now we still have founders packs available. See, the first 1,000 people that come in the United States, they're going to allow them to earn 1% off of the total revenue that comes into the United States. Guys, that's huge, right? And so right now, they did about 45 million last year. I had a chance to talk to Alex. I said, what are those checks looking like for the people in Mexico? He said, I mean, they're approaching $400 a year. And I said, that's crazy. And so just said all we did was another 45 million just here in the United States. That would be $450 a person. Guys, you might be saying to yourself, hey, that's not a lot of money, but put that same $1,200 in the bank, leave it there for a year and see, does it turn a $450 profit based on the interest they give you? I'll answer that for you right now, coming from the financial service industry. The answer is no. So you see why I call this the smart pack, guys. To me, this was investment. I mean, $1,200, get all the price I could sell and make my money back and some on top of that and be locked in at 15%. And for the life of the company, earn 1% off the revenue generated in the United States. And I know what type of numbers we're going to do here. Man, give me 3 of those, right? And so, guys, I have to make the disclaimer, no guarantees of income, no guarantees of income, no guarantees of income. But I will guarantee you this, that when you partner up with this team, right, get back with the person that invited you, you're going to get the support, right? You're going to get the tools necessary to build your business. You're going to get the mentorship, right? And we are going to help you, right? We help those that help themselves, guys. And so you're going to get that from us. That I can guarantee you. And so let's talk about the residual, guys. I'm just going to let's just focus on the goal a little bit. I had a chance to experience today, right? Our team has got their first 30-day residual check, and man, it has some commas in it, right? And so, guys, just at the goal level, the reason I focus on goal, we have some people that will be able to do that within their first 30 days. But I've been in conversation plans where you can unlock all of the unit level residual with just 10,000 in volume. On the first level, 10%, second level, 10%, third level, 20%. Guys, on the fourth level, you're going to start tapping into that infinity. And we also have generations that pay on the first and second generation. Guys, I'm talking about an amazing compensation plan. So with that being said, I hope I said something to inspire you, right? I hope we said something as a whole to impact you as we impact the world, because health is truly going to be a global powerhouse. We just want you to get in front of the power. So that being said, I yield the mic. I turn back over to our lovely host, right? The dynamic daughter duo, Miss Corrie and Sharelle. Thank you for letting me share.
Hey, OMG. Guys, if you are not over fired up, like after hearing all that, I don't know what to say to you. Let me tell you something. It is the year 2025. People are looking for exciting, fun, and blessed ways to not only supplement their personal income, but to set their careers on fire. This right here is the best place to do it. Surrounded by people who are here to support you, people who want to help you, and my God, people who have already done it. Can you imagine the day that you get your first comma check and then fast forward a month or two? Can you imagine the day and time when you get that 5-figure check for the week? Guys, it is so possible. All you have to do is plug and play. We have a business in a box just for you. Well, the business might not be for you, but let me tell you something. These products absolutely are. So please get back with the person who invited you here today. Thank you so much, Mr. Kieth Williams. That was phenomenal. I am lit and on fire. I cannot wait to pick up this phone and talk to some of the people that I chatted with to get here on this call today, because the future is in our hands. And like we said last week, change your coffee and change your life. And my life is forever changed. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed afternoon. And I hope that you are doing well. See you on the beaches of the world.